What's up, everybody? Jackson here, and if it's news to you, it might be news to you. It was news to me. My buddy Aristotle wrote me a message today when I woke up. I looked at it, and it said, Destiny 2 is going to be on PC, man. The modders might save it. And he's right. The modders might save it, if they allow mods, which, here's the thing. This is a good thing. I can't make this a bad thing, and I can't I can't lie that this has sufficiently hyped me for Destiny 2. And I'm going to explain why overall. Am I still going to pre-order it? No. Am I going to buy it day one? No. Am I going to wait for a fucking in-depth long review for it? Yes. And I still might wait because I can't trust Bungie and Activision. I can't trust these people to do, what they're saying. I can't, because I played Destiny 1 for day one. I saw what it was. I saw what happened. Alright. I'm going to go over this Kotaku article in this video, though, and I'm going to briefly, as we're reading it, I'm going to explain why these are all good fucking things. Obviously, as if I had to explain that to you. Okay, Destiny 2, the currently unannounced 2017 sequel to Destiny, unannounced. It's unannounced, but it's coming in 2017. I don't know what that's all about, but the thing about Kotaku is I would definitely put them in the category of one of the problems for the hype culture, one of the people who don't hold these companies and these fucking individuals responsible for what they've done, blah, blah. But I will also say this, that Kotaku delivers the truth a lot of the time. There's a lot of truth in Kotaku articles. And so, they're usually right. When they're calling something, they're usually almost always right. So when they're saying that fucking Destiny 2 is going to be on the PC, I believe it. And we'll get into why they're saying that. They have sources, but anyway. The first game was exclusive to consoles, much to the dismay of Destiny fans with beefy computers. We also hear that Bungie aims to make Destiny 2 feel like an entirely new game rather than a Taken King style expansion, even if that means leaving old characters behind. This is a good thing. A lot of people are going to complain and be like, but I'm not going to be able to play my Titan anymore, or I'm not going to be able to play my fucking Warlock anymore. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This is good. It's better that they don't let you play that. What would you rather have for Destiny 2? Would you rather it be Destiny 1 with imported character data and everything, with just everything that was in Destiny 1 but added on some fucking new zones? Is that what you would want? Or would you want an entirely new experience using the engine? Alright. And it sounds like that's what they want to do, is a completely new experience. The PC rumor first popped up on NeoGAF today. NeoGAF is there's people on there that know what the fuck they're saying. I don't get over there a lot, but my buddy Aristotle often will link me to fucking shit over there, and these people know what they're saying, and they're almost always proven right, at least in the instances that I'm familiar with. Much anticipated sequel will indeed be, okay, this afternoon, a GAF poster named Benny A. wrote that a friend at Activision had told him that Destiny's much-anticipated sequel will indeed be on PC. The publisher informed employees about the news during an internal presentation today, according to Benny A. He added another interesting tidbit, that the Activision-owned studio Vicarious Visions is also helping out on Destiny 2. Although this isn't public knowledge, I had heard the same thing a few weeks ago, which adds credence to Benny A's report. Okay, so their Vicarious Visions, I don't know who that is, but it's not surprising that Activision is bringing an outside studio in to help on Destiny 2. They brought in Diablo people to help on Destiny 1. We're going to get into why these moves were necessary, too, in a minute, because it goes into the state of Bungie and where a lot of the employees from Bungie have gone. Earlier this year, I'd also heard from a person familiar with Bungie's plans that Destiny 2, which is currently slated for a late 2017 release, will be on PC. This isn't a shocker. Releasing Destiny's sequel on PC will give Bungie access to a giant new potential audience, one that wasn't around for the first game. Ditching last-gen consoles, which Bungie has already done for the recently released Rise of Iron expansion, which is bullshit. Shouldn't have done that. If you couldn't have figured out a way to give the people on the fucking last generation all of the goddamn fucking content, then you shouldn't have sold them one piece of it. Alright? It's so fucking wrong, dude. So wrong. And a lot of people, I'm sure, who are adults don't care. They're like, fuck it, I wanted to upgrade anyway. Or fuck it, I'm glad. It was holding back, Destiny. It was holding it back. Fucking blah, blah, blah. No, listen, okay? Every time you say some shit like that, imagine a kid who doesn't have any money, whose parents spent all of their money purchasing them all of the Destiny fucking shit, and a PS3 or a fucking Xbox One. Imagine that. Okay? That pisses me off. It bothers me, and it bothers me that people are like, it's fine. It's a good thing. It's not a good thing. I mean, it's a good thing from a technical aspect, but it's not a good thing from a fucking ethical fucking place. It's unethical what they did. Alright? And this is just another reason why I won't be pre-ordering Destiny 2, no matter how, interested I am, especially now. It doesn't matter, because they've made these moves that have showed me that the bottom line is their fucking only concern. And that's fine, I get that you're a company, but guess what? I'm a fucking customer. And the company's integrity of who, I'm not buying into a company that's going to take content away from me, sell fucking dead games to people, only to not release all of the content, later for that same console. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to reward that company, regardless of how I may be feeling now. Over the past few months, I've heard that Bungie's leadership wants Destiny 2 to feel like a proper sequel, even if that means leaving old planets, characters, and activities behind. Thank God. In conversations with me, people connected to Bungie have made comparisons to Blizzard's Diablo 2, which iterated on the first game in some incredible ways, but didn't carry over characters or content from Diablo. I don't know exactly how much will change in Destiny 2, but all signs point to the developers starting from scratch. I'm sure it's not from scratch. They have unused assets. I'm going to say that. They have unused assets. I'm not sure how much content they have finished that they have not used, but there is, to some extent, unused content. And I can say this because of the fucking Rise of Iron being nothing more than reskinned shit that the live team worked on. Blah, blah, blah. Destiny 2 is a completely different game, said one person familiar with development. The Taken King was a reboot for Destiny 1 to fix small things. This is the overhaul to fix big things. Good. One of the terms we'll be hearing often with Destiny 2, according to sources, is play-in destinations, a new activity model that will revamp how Destiny's world functions. The plan, from what I've heard, is for Destiny 2's planet areas to feel more populated with towns, outposts, and quests that are more interesting than the patrol missions you can get in Destiny. I think that punching myself in the balls repeatedly is more entertaining than the fucking patrols available on Destiny right now. Assuming Destiny 2 won't let players carry over their old characters, Bungie will likely offer something to players who have poured hundreds of hours into the first game. Last I heard, Bungie has not yet finalized these decisions. In April, according to several sources, listen to this, and this is when we get into it. This is when we start to see all these people that were defending Bungie, saying it's not their fault, they're fucking holy rollers and blah, blah, blah. We're starting to see that you were defending people who themselves didn't want to be defended to the point where they left. In April, according to several sources, Bungie had a staff reorganization. During this process, the Taken King director Luke Smith, fuck off, and executive producer Mark Noseworthy, fuck off, became respectively director and executive producer of Destiny 2. They rebooted the story that had been written up to that point. A number of veteran Bungie staffers also left the studio around that time. That meaning a lot of people probably didn't like Luke fucking Smith either. Even the people who worked with him probably didn't like him, from what that tells me. Others moved into indie development. Oh, sorry. Some went to big companies. Others moved into indie development. Why? Why would these people, after all of this, having access to all of this money, all of this, stuff, why are these people willing to go to a fucking independent game studio? Why are they willing to start making independent games? I'll tell ya. Because they saw what happened to their dream, and they saw what Activision did to it, and they don't want any fucking part in it anymore. So anyone who's staying at Bungie, don't care. They don't care that they fucking took content away from players. They don't care that they sold microtransactions to fund the development of the next expansion that they in turn sold to you, right? They don't care that they dedicated time. You know, the people at Bungie no longer care. Anyone at Bungie who gave a shit about these moves and thought these moves were fucked up are no longer at Bungie. There you go. The bulk of Bungie's 750 plus employees are working on Destiny 2, and Activision has also recruited other studios, including High Moon, Vicarious Visions, and others to help with development on the game, according to sources. Reps for Bungie have not yet returned a request for comment. And that's the end of the article. Alright. I'm going to explain why Destiny being on PC is such a good thing that it's actually got me excited for this game. PC shoppers are smart. PC gamers are smart, okay? They're not likely to throw money at something half-assedly. I mean, don't get me wrong, it happens. Everyone gets fucking, hustled. We all get hustled in this fucking industry. If you think about fucking No Man's Sky, that's like the perfect example of people getting hustled. There were probably a lot of people like me who had pre-ordered that game. I mean, I pre-ordered it I think a day before it came out. Just because I knew I was going to get it, so I might as well have it downloaded and ready to play, right? And so I abstain from pre-ordering things too long in advance, because then, they're pushed back, things happen, you know what I mean? And that's why I'm glad I don't pre-order right away. But in the instance of this, I was foolish to pre-order it at all, because No Man's Sky was not at all what they said. It wasn't the game I thought I was going to be buying, you know what I mean? And so, naturally, I fucking let an outroar about it, right? Now, the thing about the fucking Bungie and Destiny is there wasn't that big of an outroar right away. I think B. Dobbins may have been the only one fucking saying things, actually following the news and fucking being like, okay, they said this, it's not in it, right? So he was up from all these people who watched the, hype train for No Man's Sky, right? He was with them, but he was with Bungie. So he had seen all the things they had said. He saw all the moves they made, all the things they had changed, right? And he called them on it. And one thing you may not know about B. Dobbins is he's primarily a console gamer, right? Or a PC gamer. He has Xbox. He's an Xbox guy. He likes Xbox. But for the most part, he enjoys playing on his PC, all right? I'm one of those people who are making a shift to PC. The next time I upgrade will be to a PC. I'm done with Sony. I'm done with fucking Xbox. I never even got started with Xbox, But I'm done with the limitations. I'm done with this fucking, finding out that this game's not going to be able to come because the developers just said, fuck it, I don't want to tune it down. Maybe someday we'll get it a year after it's come out. I can't even name how many fucking, PC ports on the PS4 we have that are years late, alright? The reason this is a good thing for Destiny 2 to be on PC is because it checks Activision and it checks Bungie, and they have to pay really close attention about how they proceed with this game in the future. They have to be careful of everything they say, because I'll tell you, console guys might fucking forget and have short memories. PC dudes remember for fucking ever. Anyway, that's it for me, Jackson. I'm out of here. Those are my thoughts on Destiny 2 on PC. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you got a kick out of it. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Are you excited? You hyped? You pre-ordering, motherfuckers? Are you pre-ordering this thing? I don't know. Let me know. Talk to y'all later. Love you. Jackson out.